Autumndale, a small rural town nestled in the heart of the Appalachian Mountains, always buzzed with anticipation as Halloween night grew near. Autumn festivals, haunted houses, Friday night football games, pumpkin picking, and corn mazes. The people of this small valley town love this time of year. The auburn leaves rustled in anticipation of Halloween, whispering secrets to the wind as townsfolk prepare for the annual strange and mysterious events that seem to always unfold on this haunted night. Autumndale had a unique reputation. With its rich history, the town had captured the spirits and energies of those who had walked the cobble streets only centuries ago. It is said that every Halloween, the veil between the living and the dead grew thin, allowing otherworldly occurrences to take place across the town. As the sun dipped below the mountains, bathing Autumndale in an eerie twilight, the citizens emerged from their quaint homes, adorned in ghoulish costumes, prepared for what awaited them. They could feel the electricity in the air, the palpable excitement pulsating through their veins. Laughter and chatter mingled the crisp autumn breeze as families gathered in the city park. Here in Autumndale, cobwebs adorn the lampposts, and jack-o'-lanterns lit up every corner, aglow with an otherworldly illuminance. The town people exchange knowing glances, ready for the peculiar occurrences that would inevitably unfold. See, in this small town, there was a secret. A mysterious and spooky past that haunted the town's history. Though Autumndale may have seemed like an idyllic place, with its quaint shops and charming community, there was an air of fear and anticipation that settled over the town every Halloween night. As the clock struck 11 p.m., all the residents of Autumndale would hurry back to the safety of their homes, locking their doors and drawing their curtains shut. It was a tradition as ingrained in the town's fabric as falling leaves that painted the landscape of hues of red, orange, and gold during the autumn. The reason? Well, ominous and mysterious things would come to life throughout the town, spilling out from the shadows and filling the night with an eerie aura. Whispers of this particular phenomenon spread through the town's generations, and there were countless tales of unexplainable occurrences. Some claimed to have heard disembodied laughter, while others swore they saw flickering lights and ghostly figures wandering the streets. The origin of these strange happenings seemed to be tied to a forbidden giant oak tree, known simply as the Haunted Oak. On the edge of town, near the river, stood this ancient oak tree. Its gnarling branches stretched skyward as if yearning to touch the stars. Every resident within the town knew not to venture near the tree, especially on Halloween night. The stories had been passed down through generations, growing more terrifying and embellished each time. The haunted oak was said to have a dark history, harboring restless spirits and vengeful apparitions. On one fateful Halloween, 3 local kids that attended Autumndale High decided to push the boundaries of their own bravery. Lydia, a headstrong, adventurous girl, persuaded her skeptical friends, James and Emma, to stay out late after midnight and witness the supernatural occurrences with their own eyes. As midnight approached, with a mix of excitement and apprehension coursing through their veins, the trio set off for that ancient oak tree. The chilly October wind sent shivers down their spines as they walked through the empty streets of Autumndale. The town lay deserted, as if frozen in anticipation for the unknown. Footsteps echoed softly as they paced along the dirt paths leading to the site of the tree. Each and every step becoming a tantalizing dance between fear and curiosity. As they arrived at the tree, they stood under its sprawling branches, their hearts pounding, their eyes scanning the surroundings for any signs of the paranormal. The courthouse's bell struck as the clock hit the top of the hour. And then nothing but silence. Suddenly, a rusty creaking echoed through the night as the tree's branches swayed above them. Strange whispers, barely audible, slithered into their ears, sending a chill down their spines. Emma's grip on James' arms tightened, and Lydia's eyes widened with the mix of dread and excitement. As the minutes passed, their senses heightened, and they began to perceive flickering lights in the distance. Figures began to emerge from the shadows, seeming to dance and weave through the darkness. Their ephemeral forms shifting and contorting, revealing lost souls of the past. The town seemed to come alive, not with fear, but with a surreal beauty, as if bridging the gap between the living and the supernatural. They sensed, despite the peculiar nature of their existence, that these apparitions meant them no harm. Astounded yet captive by the spectacle, Lydia, James, and Emma were drawn deeper into the realm of the unknown, unconsciously approaching closer and closer to the bare tree. As time passed, the scene began to reveal itself. These spirits, once citizens themselves of Autumndale, had been trapped by the oak's malevolent power, eternally cursed to relive their haunted memories. But as they observed, they started to understand. These in fact were not memories, they were visions. No. Dreams. Spirits here at the haunted oak, trapped in their nightmares. All at once, a gust of wind blew. The branches of the tree began to move. The kids gasped as they saw the shadowy figures begin to surround them. They were tall and thin, with glowing eyes that seemed to pierce through the darkness. The figures began to force them closer to the tree. Their whispers growing louder and more menacing. The kids tried to run, but their legs frozen with fear. They were trapped, and they knew it. Thoughts of regret were all the poor teens had left in them. The glowing eyes around them were only getting brighter and brighter. The kids screamed as the figures completely engulfed them. And at that moment, Lydia awoke in her bed, confused and unsure of what just happened. It must have been a nightmare, she thought to herself. Relieved, she laid her head back down on her pillow and went to sleep. With Halloween over, Autumndale was able to continue on as usual, preparing itself for the next holiday.